Good morning, students. How are you all? I'm Miss Sabra again. Welcome you to lecture number 5 of Maths for class 2. Let's take a quick preview. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the chapter addition. In this chapter, we learned two-digit addition and three-digit addition. Now, we will start our new chapter, chapter number 4, subtraction. In this chapter, we will learn what is subtraction, symbol of subtraction, what term we used in subtraction, how to subtract 0 in subtraction, two-digit subtraction, three-digit subtraction, and their sums. First, we let to know what is subtraction. The process of taking a smaller number away from the larger number is called subtraction. For example, if we have number 7 and 4, so from which number we have to start subtraction, students? स्टूडेंट्स रिमेंबर हम सब्ट्रैक्शन प्रॉब्लम में हमेशा बड़े नंबर में से छोटे नंबर को माइनस करते हैं. So, in this example, we write number 7 in the first position and then write number 4 under the number 7 because 7 is greater than 4. So, if we subtract 7 minus 4, we get number 3. Now, let's see what is symbol of subtraction. As you already know, subtraction can be symbolized as. We can also use these words for subtraction. Minus, less than, take away, difference, deduct. Now, let's see what terms used in subtraction. Students, क्या आप जानते हैं कि subtraction में numbers या figures के लिए हम क्या terms use करते हैं? Let's see. If we have a subtraction problem like this, the first figure is called minuend. Minuend means the number from which a number is subtracted. Students, minuend फर्स्ट बिगर नंबर होता है जिसमें से हम स्मॉलर नंबर को माइनस करते हैं. एंड सेकेंड फिगर इज कॉल्ड subtrahend. Subtrahend means the number that is subtracted. यानी स्टूडेंट्स subtrahend नंबर स्मॉलर नंबर होता है जिसने माइनस होना होता है. And the third figure is called difference. Difference means the answer we get after the subtraction problem. Students, remember, जब हम एडिशन में टू नंबर्स को प्लस करते हैं तो उसके आंसर को सम कहते हैं. इसी तरह जब हम सब्ट्रैक्शन करते हैं तो उसके आंसर को डिफरेंस कहते हैं. Now, let's see how to subtract 0 in subtraction. Anytime when 0 is taken away from any number, the difference is the number itself. For example, from a set of 6 apples, if we take away 0 apples, there will still be 6 apples in a set, as 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. स्टूडेंट्स, हम सब अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं कि 0 की अपनी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती. अगर हम किसी नंबर से 0 को माइनस करते हैं तो डिफरेंस यानी आंसर वो नंबर खुद ही होता है, जैसे कि 6. Now, let's move to our topic 2 and 3 digit subtraction with no changing. Students, जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं कि 2 डिजिट में 2 नंबर्स और 3 डिजिट में 3 नंबर्स होते हैं. So, let's see examples. In example number 1, we take two numbers 56 minus 32 from 2 digit. Students, recall all the steps from your previous addition lecture. Very good, students. First, we write our problem according to the place value. But be careful, students. Before putting the sign here, we put here minus sign. Okay, now let's start to solve the problem. What was the second step? Yes, we start problem from the unit column. We have number 6 and 2. If we subtract from 6 to 2, we get number 4. Now, we move to the tens column. And in tens column, we have numbers 5 and 3. If we subtract from 3 to 5, we get number 2. Now, we have 2 tens and 4 units. That is number 24. So, the difference of 56 minus 32 is 24. Now, let's move to our second example. In this example, we take 3-digit numbers like 776 and 234. Students, first we write number according to the place value. Then we subtract unit column numbers. That is 6 and 4. If we minus from 6 to 4, we get number 2. After this, we move to the tens column. In tens column, we have numbers 7 and 3. If we subtract from 7 to 3, we get number 4. And we move to hundreds column. In hundreds column, we have number 7 and 2. After subtracting from 7 to 2, we get number 5. Now, we have 500, 4 tens and 2 units. That is number 542. So, the difference of 776 minus 234 is 542. Now, we are moving to our next topic, 2-digit subtraction with borrowing. For example, if we have numbers 93 minus 36. So students, first we write numbers according to the place value. Now let's start to subtract. In units column, we have number 3 and 6. Oops! How we subtract from 3 to 6? Students, हम 3 में से 6 को तो माइनस ही नहीं कर सकते. अब क्या करें? तो स्टूडेंट्स, इसके लिए हमें परेशान नहीं होना. इट्स वेरी इजी. पता है हम क्या करेंगे? हम 9 10 से 110 बोरो कर लेंगे, जैसे आप अपनी क्लास में करते थे। याद है आपको? जब आपके पास या आपके फ्रेंड के पास इरेजर या पेंसिल नहीं होती थी, तो आप अपने फ्रेंड से बोरो कर लेते थे। बिल्कुल इसी तरह से यूनिट अपने फ्रेंड 10 से 110 बोरो कर लेगा। तो जब 10 में हम 3 को प्लस करेंगे तो 10 प्लस 3 इज इक्वल टू 13। तो क्या अब हम 13 में से 6 को माइनस कर सकते हैं? यस, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज 13 is greater than 6. So, if we subtract from 6 to 13, we get number 7. Let's move to the tens column. Students, अभी हमने देखा कि 9 टेंस ने 110 यूनिट को दे दिया, तो उसके पास 8 टेंस बाकी रह गया। तो अब हमारे पास टेंस कॉलम में कौन से नंबर्स हैं? यस, नाउ वी हैव नंबर्स 8 and 3. If we subtract or minus 3 from 8, we get number 5. Now we have 5 tenths and 7 units. That is number 57. So, the difference of 93 minus 36 is 57. Now, we are moving to our next topic, 3-digit subtraction with borrowing. Let's see an example. If we have number 170 and 65, so how we subtract 65 from 170? This subtraction is very much similar to the 2-digit subtraction. Let's see how. Students, first we write our problem according to the place value. Then we start with the unit column. In unit column, we have 0 minus 5. But we cannot subtract 5 from 0 because 0 is less than 5. So what we will do, students? Yes, 0 will take borrow 1 from 7. So 0 becomes 10. And what will happen to 7? Will it remain the same? No. So 7 has 1 less because it is given 1 to 0. So 7 will become 6. Now 10 minus 5 is 5. Now in tens column we have 6 and 6. If we subtract 6 from 6, we get 0. And now we have 1 in hundreds column. But in hundreds column, there is no number after below the 1. So for that, we can imagine here 1. Now we have 100, 0 tenths and 5 units. So the difference of subtracting 65 from 170 is 105. Now let's see one more example. So I have here number 700 and 398. How we subtract it, students? First, we write number according to the place value. Then we will start with the units column. So in units column, we have number 0 minus 8. But we cannot subtract from 0 to 8, students. So what we will do? Because this 0 needs to borrow 1 from tens. Oh, but students, tens कॉलम में तो ऑलरेडी 0 है, तो 1/10 यूनिट को कैसे हेल्प कर सकता है? क्योंकि 0 मीन्स नथिंग। अगर उसके पास खुद कुछ नहीं है तो वो यूनिट को कैसे दे सकता है? तो स्टूडेंट्स, इसके लिए 010 क्या करेगा? वो अपने फ्रेंड यूनिट की हेल्प करने के लिए अपने दूसरे फ्रेंड 100 की हेल्प ले लेगा। तो जब टेंस का 0 100 7 से 1 बोरो करेगा तो वो 10 बन जाएगा, और जब 7 से 1 लेस हो जाएगा तो 100 में रिमेनिंग 6 रह जाएगा, क्योंकि 7 ने 1 0 10 को बोरो दे दिया। तो स्टूडेंट्स, अब टेंस में हमारे पास क्या नंबर है? यस, 10। तो क्या अब यूनिट 10 से बोरो कर सकता है? यस, क्योंकि अब 10 के पास 10 नंबर है, तो यूनिट 0 10 से 1 बोरो करेगा, तो 0 यूनिट 10 बन जाएगा, और 10 टेंस में से 1 लेस हो जाएगा, तो रिमेनिंग 9 रह जाएगा। स्टूडेंट्स, आपने देखा कि हम 0 में से 8 को माइनस नहीं कर सकते थे, तो हमने 10 से 1 नंबर बोरो लेना चाहा, लेकिन 10 में भी 0 था तो हमने 100 की तरफ मूव किया, यानी 10 ने 100 से 1 नंबर बोरो किया तो वो 10 बन गया, और 100 में 6 रह गया। अब यूनिट ने 10 से 1 नंबर ले लिया, तो 10 में जो नंबर 10 है उसमें से 1 लेस हो गया, तो 9 रह गया, और यूनिट का 0 10 बन गया। नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट सब्ट्रैक्शन। Now, in unit column, we have 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. In the tens column, we have 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. And in the hundreds column, we have 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Now, we have 300, 0 tenths, and 2 units. That is number 302. After subtracting 700 minus 398, we get the difference 302. Let's see one more example. How we find out the difference 564 minus 379. Let's see. Once again, we start with the units column. In the unit column, we have 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 is not possible. So, 1 will borrow from 6, and 4 will become 14, and 6 will become 5. Now, we can subtract 14 minus 9. What is 14 minus 9? 5. So, we write 5 under the units column. Now, we have 5 minus 7 in the tens column. Is it possible, students, to subtract 5 minus 7? No. So, what we will have to do? Right. Once again, 5 will borrow from hundreds 5. When 5 borrow, it will become 15. And Since this 5 is given 1, it becomes 4. So, in the tens column, we have 15 minus 7. What is 15 minus 7? 8. So, I will write 8 under the tens column. And in the hundreds column, we have 4 minus 3. What is 4 minus 3? 1. So we have 100, 8 tens and 5 units. So the difference of 564 minus 379 is 185. I hope you all have understood 2 and 3 digit subtraction clearly. It's a review time. In today's lecture, we have discussed about 2 digit subtraction, 3 digit subtraction, and related to it all important points and facts. Are you all ready for your homework, students? Okay, let's start. In question number 1, you will have to solve these 2 digit sums with no changing. In question number 2, you will have to solve these 2 digit sums with borrowing. In question number 3, you have to subtract these 3 digit sums with no changing. In question number 4, you have to subtract these 3 digit sums with borrowing. After this, you have to complete book pages in book. That is 38, 39, 43, 45 and 46. I hope you all have understood today's lecture. Keep practicing all work of the chapter. Complete your home assignment and book work on time. Looking forward to see you soon for the next topic. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.